Greetings, family. It is on once again. It is yours truly, your favorite power couple in the building, King Amar Mari and Queen
Amani Amari.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yes, family, we missed you. We missed you. We give you a virtual hug and love from the family, man. We're so grateful to be alive and well. For those who do not know, unfortunately, last week we was in the middle of a shootout and we almost lost our life. So life is worth that much more of the living. When something like that happens to you, you're even more grateful to be alive. And it's also so beautiful to see my beautiful queen face even more in the AM. You understand?
Definitely.
We're so excited about seeing each other, man. I'm telling you, so excited about seeing all of you. The mission doesn't stop until we drop. We're here to serve you all. You know, so we give thanks. On today, family, we got a wonderful topic for you. And that topic will be, are you desperate to be successful? I want to say greetings to my brother, my biological brother.
Yes.
Nigel's in the building. What's good, little bruh? What's happening? How you doing, Nagu? Yeah, Swahili from brother.
Okay, yeah.
How you doing, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in, man. But before we do this, we are sponsored by El Kebala Lifestyle, where we provide African men and women's clothing, accessories, health and beauty products for your needs, as well as urban fashion. We're going to go on a short commercial break. We'll be right back after that. And once we do, we're going to dive into the subject matter. And again, it is, are you desperate to succeed? Some people are willing to do anything for them to get to the top. Anything for them to get to the top. All right, we're going to talk about that. Are you that person? Are you willing to give up yourself for wealth? We're going to talk about it.
Service your African men's and women's clothing, accessories, health, and wellness product needs. Visit alkebulanlife.com.
Yes, indeed. We want to thank you all for your love and support. So everybody who shopped with us, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
You know, we greatly appreciate that. We don't take it lightly because we know that without the people, the vision perishes. Because when it comes to business, people are the nucleus of it.
That's right.
So we show our gratitude for all of you who you showed your love and support. Thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for recommending us. Thank you for sharing our business pages and websites. So thank you. All right. So before we dive in, we want to say Majuba Gungun. Want to give thanks to our ancestors known and unknown before us, because without their sacrifice, we would not have the blessings that we have today. Okay. So we're so grateful for them laying down their lives so we can have a better life. Okay. For them sacrificing their life to maintain and to regain our tradition, our spiritual, physical, financial well-being, and our land. So Majuba Gungun, Madupe Gungun. I mean, thank you very much, Gungun, for all that you have done. All right, time to dive in on today, family. Again, the subject matter is, are you desperate, to succeed? My queen, she caught a revelation.
What?
When she was out on her walk, she caught a revelation.
All I said is I heard one word, and that was desperation. We got to stop this desperation from going on. So I need you to come up with something that we could talk to the people about being desperate.
Well, listen, man, we're going to talk about this, family, because, we are into networking. Okay. We do have a network business as well, Synergetic Networking Group, LLC. And we are your community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers, and we focus on helping people to build generational wealth for their families via business and investing. And with the networking business, we recognize that your net worth is your net worth. And so with that being said, there are people that you connect with that will help your life go to another level. But here's the thing though, some people, they want you to worship them as their God. Yeah. No, some people, they want you to lose yourself for wealth, and that's the reason why the topic is entitled, are you desperate to succeed? The question is, how bad do you want to succeed? Do you want success so bad to where, you're willing to give up yourself for wealth? And what I'm saying is that, there are things that people will not normally do. Okay. Things that are outside of their character, right? But they're so desperate because they're in a tight financial situation to where they're willing, to lay aside, their morality for notoriety.
You know what I call that?
What's that?
Selling your soul to the devil. Go ahead, Victor.
Well, selling out. Some
out.
people sell out, to be brought out.
That's right.
Some people try to present themselves, especially today, that you need us in order for you to go to the next level. And without us, you won't be able to accomplish your goals. And I want some of you to understand that having good relationships is very important. Yes, you do want to be able to connect with people in certain circles, especially if they have arrived where you are en route to.
Absolutely.
Right. So they can definitely give you the guidance. But I want you to understand that you do need the right people in your life, but you don't need certain people in your life. Okay. You can make it without these certain individuals. Right. And they try to make you think that they're the end all be all, and there is no other, And so without them, you won't be able to go to the next level because they just have everything that you need. And they're the only ones that do this. To me, that's brainwashing. Yeah. Okay. That's manipulation. That's control. Okay. And if you're not careful, okay, you'll find yourself compromising, and you'll find yourself losing yourself to where you can't find yourself anymore. Now you're somebody else.
Absolutely.
You're living in somebody else's world, and a lot of people, they get depressed, from doing this, because of the fact that they're not happy.
Absolutely.
Happy. A lot of people, they have fame, but to some people's shame, you'd be surprised at what they did to have that fame that they have. You understand? Some have even been getting, indecent proposals for them to get the success that they have. Okay. I listened to some of these individuals that are very successful about the business propositions that they were given to do immoral things.
There's
or things that are against the way that they are.
Yes.
Go ahead.
There's a risk in desperation. I know that, at times we get emotional and we just gotta have it, and I agree that, there are some things that, call for desperate measures to a certain extent, but we still have to have our moral grounding. We still have to continue to be morally grounded. When I looked up desperation, I knew that desperation was associated with fear. And I knew that desperation would cause you to do things rash, and it'll cause you to do extreme behavior. I've been following the story of the young lady, the Olympic runner. I can't really call her name right now. She's a beautiful young lady. She loves to glamorize, and which is great. It's great for her brand or what have you. And from what I'm understanding, someone told her that her mother had passed away right before a race. And throughout that, she got into a area of grieving and, gotten to the point where, she desperately needed a sedative. She desperately needed something to calm her down. And because of this rash decision or her acting in desperation, she grabbed for something that kind of set her back. You know what I'm saying? In the position that she was in. Now, as for my stance on marijuana, that's just, something different. I just don't do it before you go. You're supposed to run. That's all I'm saying. So even when you're doing things desperately, we have a tendency not to even think it through. We just doing this right now. We doing it, all this risky business. We're so desperate for a husband that we'll try to take somebody else's husband. We're desperate for a husband that will take the first thing smoking. You know what I mean? We're desperate for business partners and relationships that we didn't take time to dig through or to allow ourselves to even feel what we're going through. There are things that you have to think through. And there's things that you have to know, you have to foresee the risk of taking all of these chances. So my message and our message is, in desperation, you should, number one, kind of calm down.
That's right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Think it through, because even in the church house, you see, there's so many people that are desperate to be the first lady. They're desperate to be the minister, or they're desperate to be, whatever position, or they're jockeying for whatever position inside the church, until they're doing almost any and everything. Their money is being taken. There's promiscuous behavior. There's backroom stuff that's going on, all because of a person who is in power that's sensing the desperation in that individual. So I just don't want you to be a victim to being desperate. That's what we're here to talk about today, of not being a victim to desperation.
Now, listen, family, we have friends that are multimillionaires that people don't know anything about, okay? And these days, for some reason, people believe that you have to be a celebrity in order for you to be a millionaire or multimillionaire. And so many people, they're desperate. They run into this group. They run into that group, and there's nothing wrong with seeking out advice. So we're not telling you that there's anything wrong with you seeking out the advice. But when you allow them to talk to you any kind of way, when you allow them to treat you any kind of way, you understand? When you allow them to cause you to go purchase something that you really can't afford and put yourself in a disposition because you're trying to impress them, that's desperation.
Yes.
That's desperation.
Yes.
And some people put themselves in a situation where they don't need to be. Family, listen, first of all, you become successful, okay, by you learning financial strategies, okay, you learning marketing, okay, you learning about sales, okay, and you implementing those things that you learned, okay, and it will lead you to success. Wisdom is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right.
That's something I always love to say, because I just simply come to find that to be true. All right. Now we need to close the book on, this desperation that you have. Okay. You must understand that all things are going to work together for your good.
That's right. Okay.
Businessman and woman, remember now, you just started on yesterday. You can't expect to wake up tomorrow and now you have a bankroll of $1 million. That's just
on the hill.
Yes, that's just not the way that it works. Okay, it doesn't work that way. All right, you have a selective few, who have scaled their business, in a couple years to being in the millions. Okay, but what you need to do is understand that everybody's life path, and this is the reason why it's so important for people to understand spirituality. Because some people don't think that it marries with being in business, and it absolutely does. Because you're dealing with life path. Okay, some people don't understand that's a person's life path for them to be wealthy, and it's not by mistake. Mm-hmm. Because remember now, they put in the work for things to work. Understand that they got the work ethic, right? They got the capital, right? They got the right team on their side, right? They got the right marketer. They got the right information for sales. They found the right niche. They found the right product. All of that, all inclusive with, guess what? Destiny. This is something you don't hear a lot of people talk about in business. Is destiny. That's that person's destiny. You understand? And yes, you got bills to pay. But listen, let me ask you a question. Did you leave your job without the revenue coming in first? Because that can actually explain the reason why you're so desperate, because you don't have the resources coming in order to support your lifestyle. You understand? And now see, that can put a person in a position of desperation because they're not making enough profit. And this is the reason why I keep telling people, stop listening to people that's just telling you, just jump out there and just do it.
That's right. You better count up the costs.
There you go, baby.
Count up the costs.
Count up the costs. Okay. And this is not just limited to business. This is even in relationships.
That's right.
Okay, you need to count the cost. What is it going to cost you getting into a relationship with somebody? Because some people, they're so desperate, like my queen talked about, to jump into a relationship. Oh, I'm getting old. I need to get married like right now.
My clock
you understand?
is ticking.
There you go. And then what happens is the person overlooks what's really important, and they end up in a relationship that is chaotic.
Yes.
It ends up coming to an end speedily because you didn't do what? You didn't assess the situation. Oh, I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? Or you got children, multiple children. And now I want to get a husband. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Listen.
You got emotional.
Listen, get a hold. Thank you. Get a hold of yourself, family. Get a hold of yourself. You understand? It's not that serious. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to be in a relationship, but when you're willing to compromise your morals,
there it is.
When you're willing to, bring a strange man around your child or your children, that's a problem. That's a problem. And especially if you or him has solidified whether or not, you're ready to go to the next level. And what I'm talking about is marriage. Okay. Then that means that you're moving too fast.
Or you're so desperate that just desperate for a relationship.
Yes.
That you are, again, putting your morals to the ground.
That's right.
Even when it comes down to the people who you hang on, you're desperate for a friend, and your friend is doing things that you wouldn't normally do, but you're desperate for company. Oh, I'll go anyways. And then you wind up in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Desperation will put you in risky circumstances.
That's right.
I'm desperate for this kind of relationship. And then you lie down with somebody you don't have anything that, have any business lying down with. And then you comes up with some other stuff. Desperation will cause consequences if not thought thoroughly through. So
that's right. And so with that being said too, I want to revisit what I was discussing with you. And after that, we're done. Okay. Because it's very simple. We believe you got the point. Okay. But what I want you to really take in consideration is this as it relates to becoming wealthy. Listen, like I told you, we have friends that are multimillionaires that nobody knows about. I think that this is for some reason, this concept is germinating, via social media, that you have to be this famous, salesperson on social media, in order for you to gain, wealth. And listen, my wife and I, we made 6 figures in our first year in business. You understand? And the whole world don't know about us.
And have over $1 million worth of assets now.
You understand? So I want you to understand that, sometimes people feel like, oh, you need to get in the room. You understand? Oh, it's relationships. Listen, family, what I'm telling you is this. Do you know, let me put this on the table. Do you know Sam Walton? Do you know Sam Walton? Any of you out there know Sam Walton, please let me know if you know Sam Walton. I'm not saying know of him. I'm talking about have a relationship, with Sam. Let me ask it because, he transitioned. So with the family, do you know them like that? So are you telling me that Walmart became a multi-million-dollar business because of who they know? Does everybody that shop at Walmart, do everybody know the Walton family? Personally? You understand? I want you to marinate on that just for 1 minute. I want you to understand that the reason why they make the money they make, first of all, is marketing. Not only that, they have good products. Not only that, they have good prices.
Good reputation.
Right? Okay. And there you go. Reputation. So customer service. So all of those things, good customer service. Okay. Good products, right? Marketing strategy, sales, right? They know how to market their business, right? And so what keeps people coming back is the prices. I love going to Walmart. I'm a Walmart man. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? I love going in there for certain products. You know what I'm saying? Why do I go on Amazon? I don't know the gentleman who founded Amazon.
Convenience, yeah.
I don't know that gentleman. I know of him, but I don't know him personally. But why do I shop on Amazon? First of all, again, okay, good products, good prices. My product comes quickly, right? I don't even know the person that I'm buying it from. Why do I continue to buy from that particular seller? Quality product,
good reputation,
good shipping. My product comes with good care, it's not damaged. Okay. And it comes quickly, right? So I'm like, man, okay, all right. Then the fragrance, or whatever the product is that I use, it's a quality product. So I keep going back. I want you to understand that it's not always based on a relationship. It depends on what you're trying to do. You got to understand that. So I'm trying to make a point to you that you don't have to always be up in somebody's face. You understand me? You don't have to kiss their behind, if you will. Okay. In order for you to go to the next level, because there's other marketing strategies that are out there, okay, that can help you to get where you need to get. There's other wealthy people out there that have books that you can buy, in order for you to acquire, okay, the information that you need in order for you to go to the next level. So what I'm telling you is stop thinking that they're the only show in town.
There it is.
That's basically what I'm telling you.
There it is.
Stop thinking that they're all that in a bag of chips with some dip and a soda, and there's just no other person in the world that you can talk to other than them to get the information that they're disseminating. That's just not the case.
Desperate.
You understand? So shake the desperation. Shake the desperation. Okay? Shake it off. You're going to be okay. You understand? Give it some time. Give your business some time to get some traction. And then once it does, you will see that it'll become a financial vehicle that will transport you, okay, to the financial goal that you have in mind.
Absolutely.
We promise you this. How do we know? Because that's not what we do. That's not what we do. Listen, we got where we are today because my wife picked up some financial books and she studied it and she implemented. She shared the same books with me. I studied it and I implemented it.
Yes, he did.
We didn't get here by being in people's face and being phony and acting like we like them and things of that nature. We didn't get here by that. No, we gelled with our mentor, okay, who has over 20 plus properties. Our real estate mentor here in Tennessee have over 20 plus properties. Okay. We met him at a private money lending event. So we're not going to tell you that you don't need to be in the room. But what we're telling you is if they're treating you like trash and they don't value you, okay, they don't see your value, okay, and they don't see you in your later now. They just look at you in a place of, oh, this person is broke. Oh, listen, and they treat you like you're nothing. okay, because your net worth isn't a certain net worth, then what I'm telling you, you need to get into the room of individuals who truly have a heart to serve, to help you, and who haven't forgot where they came from, who's going to mentor you with love and is genuinely concerned about your family success. This is what I'm saying to you. Okay? So don't lower your standard. Don't become a verbal, okay, punching bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow people to kick you around, you know what I'm saying, all because you haven't made 6 or 7 figures yet. Listen, family, you still have value.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to know your value. You have to know your worth. You got to understand, and I love using Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest before he became the greatest. He knew that he is a great person.
That's right.
And his greatness just became greater when it was presented to the world. And you got to start seeing yourself as that. I am great. We are great. We have something going here. You understand? Who is it? Jeff Bezos, right? Of Amazon?
The one who's going to the moon. Yeah.
Okay, Jeff Bezos of Amazon. Don't you understand? He started in a garage.
Sure did.
He started in his garage. He's a multi-billionaire now.
Trillionaire, I think. He's the richest man in the world.
Moving towards it. He's moving towards it.
Yeah, he's the richest man
Not
in the
there
world.
yet. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying is, family, you got to see the greatness in you, and you just got to understand that those who are meant to be a part of even your business, okay, that's right. There is customers that's destined to be with you that will be consistent buyers. We have them. We have them. We have consistent buyers, people who consistently repeat buyers in their family. They're a Kevlar lifestyle family. But listen, when we started out, I remember we was only getting like 1 or 2 people buying stuff. You understand?
And that was our cousin.
I still remember we started. I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even with marketing, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, once we started marketing our products and people start buying them, we start getting the reviews. Okay, we started getting some traction. But what we did was we didn't get comfortable. We kept pushing.
Yes.
But see, understand, we weren't desperate for customers. We weren't desperate for customers. You understand? Because our attitude is this. What's ever meant to be will be. What's not meant to be will not be. So just let it be. So just let it be.
Absolutely.
Understand, you got to accept your life path.
Yes.
You got to relax and understand it will eventually happen. You just have to keep putting in the work in order for it to work. And eventually everything will come together for you. And then you will have a consistent passive stream of income coming in. But you got to understand it's going to take you some time to get there. Don't just say it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we say this, oh, I understand, but your actions don't show that you really understand. You know what I'm saying? Your actions don't show that. Your attitude about it doesn't show that. You know what I'm saying? You know, your desperation, you know, you chasing people and dealing with people that really doesn't mean you any good shows that you really don't understand that. Know your worth. Don't compromise your worth. Stay focused. Keep toiling, and surely it shall come to pass. Queen, you got any last words?
That's it.
Okay, wonderful, family. So we're going to pop on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, around the same time. Okay. All right. So we greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in. Hopefully we said something that's beneficial to you. That's our information. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and also on Facebook as well. Okay. Iwa Pele Movement. Okay. Well, we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and your financial well-being. And we are out of here.